Today I'm going to be showing you the best watch Carl Lemon has to offer, a relatively unknown Japanese watch brand set up in 2017 by a couple of university graduates. Now, you may know very little about this particular watch brand, but in a very short period of time, they have grown this brand to the point where their watches are now sold in 41 high street stores across Japan. They also have a fairly large selection of watches, 7 different models, 50 variations available. And today I'm going to be showing you their classic field watch, which I do think is the best watch they have currently available. Now, I think there's a couple of reasons why you might not be that familiar with this brand. The first one being, I think they have focused initially on the domestic market, getting their watches on the shelves in those 41 high street stores. And I suspect online they have been targeting in the very early years the sort of Japanese domestic market. But they have more recently been sending watches out to watch reviewers like myself. And so they have started to pick up that sort of micro brand reputation. At the end of the day, they are a micro brand still. It's a very small watch company set up by a couple of watch enthusiasts, targeting other watch enthusiasts with automatic powered high specification, relatively good value for money watches. And I think the second reason they've perhaps struggled to get traction amongst the watch enthusiast community is the branding. It doesn't appear to be the sort of typical micro brand branding. It sort of gives off fashion watch vibes, but then when you look at the website and you do a little bit of research into, when and how the brand was set up and the sort of watches that they're making, it isn't a fashion watch brand. They are definitely the sort of watches that I think watch enthusiasts will be interested in, but it's been only recently that they've started to get their watches featured on YouTube, and I think another reason for that is their most recent watch, their classic field watch, is their best looking watch. Their earlier watches, well, I didn't find them particularly appealing. But this classic field watch is a cracker. 3 different color options available, 2 dial designs as well. This watch with the 12369 on the dial is absolutely the best watch, the best looking watch they currently sell anyway. An incredibly versatile, well made, well spec'd watch. I had a great unboxing experience. The overall package is pretty good. First impressions though, the silicone strap, I'm not wild about. It's a very sticky sort of silicone strap. It's quite difficult to pull through the retainers. It attracts a lot of dust and debris. I do love the bezel though. I love that sort of slab-sided bezel with a mix of finishing, brushing on top, a polished chamfered edge, and then very steep polished sides. It's a fantastic size, very versatile. I wouldn't wear this watch on this strap day to day. I would definitely be putting this watch on alternative straps. It feels well built and I think it looks great. And it houses a cracking movement as well. The Miyota 9039. It's a higher beat automatic movement, 28,800 beats per hour, hacks hand winds, no date complication on the dial, and no ghost position within the crown, which is great. 100 meters of water resistance, screw down crown, screw down case back, sapphire crystal, 316L stainless steel, AR coating, beautifully finished steel buckle with a mix of brushing and polishing. The case finishing is nice, polishing to the top of the case and brushed sides. It's the opposite way around for the bezel, isn't it? Brushing on top and then polished down the sides, and I love the side profile of this watch. It's a shame you're not going to see that side of the watch very often when it's on your wrist, but yeah, I really do like that slab-sided bezel. And a piece of flat sapphire crystal with an AR coating as well. It's understated. I like flat crystal. I think too many watches these days have either single or double domed crystals on them. I think because double domed crystal is seen as more premium because it is quite expensive, but actually just give me a piece of flat sapphire crystal on most watches. I'll be happy. I like the way the strap integrates into the case, although I've said it already, I'm not wild about the material used for this strap. FKM would be an incredible material for this strap. I like FKM straps. They're sort of soft and malleable and smooth. dirt and dust and debris doesn't stick to them. But it does feel like a quality strap. If you like silicone straps, you'll probably like it. Very simple case back, some circular brushing, a little bit of polishing, some specifications on there. And because of the movement, it's not a particularly thick watch. The dimensions, proportions, yeah, it's all looking pretty good, isn't it? Great hands as well. A bit of length to those hands. I like a nice applied 12, 3, 6 and 9. The loom on this watch is actually pretty impressive. It gave the MM300 at the end of the video a bit of a run for its money. So what changes would I make to this watch? Well, I'd remove classic field from the dial. I don't think that needs to be there. I'd also think about a rebrand, to be honest. That's a bigger issue, but I wouldn't have Carl Lemon on the dial. I'd probably change the logo and just put the logo on the dial. I like the dial design in the hands. I wouldn't really change anything there. I'd definitely change the strap though to a different material. I like the strap design actually. It's fairly simple, but yeah, just make it a black FKM strap. The buckle's good. I wouldn't change too much, to be honest. I think the price is perhaps a little bit steep. I'd like to see this watch offered for a little bit less. I think their pricing structure has been influenced by the fact that their watches are sold in high street stores. So of course they're competing with other brands that sell watches in high street stores. You always pay more for watches sold on the high street, and when those prices are converted to online prices, I think these look a little bit steep. Still, a relatively affordable watch when compared to a lot of other watches out there, and it does house the Miyota 9039, so it's not an unreasonable sum of money for this watch. I'd just like it to be a touch cheaper, I think, guys. I know you're going to let me know what you think in the comments section. I look forward to reading your comments, and as always, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell notifications icon, and come back for more in the future. Hope you do.